The Corvette name has always stood for pure American performance, a symbol of freedom and speed sculpted into fiberglass and aluminum. Since its birth in 1953, the Corvette has been a car that captured imaginations, dominated racetracks, and redefined what a sports car could be. But for 2026, Chevrolet has taken a leap that no one saw coming, a move that's as daring as it is groundbreaking. The Corvette isn't just a low-slung coupe anymore, it's about to step into a new world. Meet the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette SUV, a machine that blends the spirit of America's supercar with the practicality, power, and dominance of an SUV. For decades, enthusiasts have whispered and debated, what if Corvette went beyond the coupe? Could the badge survive a transformation? Would it dilute the legend? Or would it create something extraordinary, something that brought Corvette's racing bloodline into an entirely new segment? Chevrolet has now answered that question with boldness. The Corvette SUV is not a compromise, it's a declaration. It's about giving families, adventurers, and thrill-seekers the chance to experience the Corvette DNA in a way that fits into their everyday lives, without losing the fire that made the name legendary. The first thing you notice is the design. The 2026 Corvette SUV doesn't look like a softened crossover or a rebadged family hauler. It looks like it belongs in the Corvette family. The sharp creases, the muscular fenders, the aggressive stance, it carries that signature wedge-shaped silhouette, only elevated and stretched into SUV form. The front fascia is unmistakable, with its deep air intakes and aerodynamic sculpting echoing the C8 Corvette Stingray. Slim LED headlights stretch back with a menacing glare, while the rear is punctuated by quad exhaust tips and signature Corvette taillights, now integrated into a bolder, more upright tailgate. Even sitting still, the SUV looks like it wants to devour asphalt. Step inside, and the cabin takes you somewhere between luxury and race-bred precision. The driver still sits in a cockpit-inspired environment, angled controls wrapping around like in the C8. Premium leather, carbon fiber, and Alcantara dominate the surfaces, giving it the track-ready yet refined atmosphere. The center console retains Corvette's signature line of buttons flowing down in dramatic fashion, while a massive digital display integrates both entertainment and performance readouts. Rear passengers, however, enjoy something no Corvette owner has had before: space. Generous legroom, sculpted seats, and panoramic glass overhead transform the Corvette experience into something families and groups can finally share together. But the real story, as always with Corvette, lives under the hood. Chevrolet knew this couldn't be just another SUV with a sports badge slapped on. It had to be authentic. And so, the Corvette SUV launches with multiple powertrain options, all engineered to live up to the name. The entry model starts with a twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter V6, tuned for over 450 horsepower, already enough to embarrass many so-called performance SUVs. But step up to the Corvette SUV Z06, and you're looking at a naturally aspirated 5.5-liter flat-plane crank V8, producing over 670 horsepower, just like its coupe sibling. The sound alone, the screaming, high-revving fury, makes it clear this is no pretender. And then comes the ultimate, the Corvette SUV ZR1. A twin-turbocharged V8 monster, pushing power figures that climb beyond 800 horsepower. 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. Quarter-mile times that flirt with the low 11s. An SUV that doesn't just challenge rivals like the Lamborghini Urus, Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT, or Aston Martin DBX, it threatens to dominate them, and at a fraction of their cost. This is Chevrolet bringing super SUV performance to the people, democratizing what was once reserved for the ultra-elite. Performance isn't just about straight-line speed. The Corvette SUV sits on a performance-oriented chassis, with magnetic ride control, adaptive air suspension, and an advanced all-wheel drive system capable of torque vectoring. The result is an SUV that can carve corners with grace, despite its size, while still offering comfort for everyday commutes. It balances track readiness with road trip practicality, something Corvette fans never dreamed possible. And yes, it will tow. Imagine pulling your track-ready C8 Corvette coupe to the circuit, using your Corvette SUV as the tow vehicle. That's a new era in itself. Technology flows throughout the SUV like adrenaline. A new version of Chevrolet's performance data recorder allows you to capture drives, lap times, and real-world adventures. Over-the-air updates keep the SUV evolving with new performance software and features. Driver assistance systems remain optional because this is, at its core, a driver's machine, but adaptive cruise, lane centering, and emergency braking come for those who want it. Chevrolet has ensured that technology doesn't water down the raw experience, it enhances it. What makes this Corvette SUV especially fascinating is what it represents for Chevrolet. For years, enthusiasts saw the Corvette as a two-seater halo car, existing in its own lane. Now, with the SUV, Corvette isn't just a car, it's becoming a brand within a brand, much like Mustang did with its Mach-E. But here's the difference: while some felt the Mustang Mach-E diluted the Mustang legacy, the Corvette SUV feels like a natural extension. It's bold, muscular, unapologetically performance-driven, and priced aggressively compared to its European competition. Chevrolet isn't abandoning Corvette's heritage, it's expanding it. Imagine the possibilities. Families who once dreamed of owning a Corvette but couldn't fit it into their lifestyles now have access. Drivers who wanted performance but also space for children, luggage, or adventures can finally join the Corvette family. For the first time, the Corvette spirit breaks beyond the track and into every road trip, every school run, every highway sprint. Chevrolet is betting big, and they know purists may grumble. But the truth is, every evolution of Corvette has faced criticism. When the Corvette went mid-engine with the C8, people doubted it. When the ZR1 pushed supercar numbers, people wondered if it was too much. And yet, every time, Corvette redefined what was possible, silencing doubters with performance that spoke louder than words. The SUV will do the same. It is the democratization of super SUVs, the American answer to Europe's dominance in this segment, and a bold step into a future where performance isn't tied down to two seats and a coupe body. The 2026 Corvette SUV proves that the heartbeat of America doesn't just belong on the track, it belongs on every road, in every driveway, ready to ignite passion in a new generation of drivers. This is more than just a vehicle. It's a symbol that the Corvette spirit cannot be confined, that performance is not about form, but about soul. And in 2026, that soul takes the shape of an SUV, fierce, unapologetic, and ready to lead a new era.